I grew up reading Lemony Snicket's A Series of Unfortunate Events. I've reread the series so many times, and each time I do, I love how I spot more and more references to authors and their works. Snicket refers to the Walrus and the Carpenter poem from Alice's Adventures in Wonderland with his briny beach setting, and sets the foundation for series born on references. In this essay I will discuss some examples of biblical themes, specific references to scripture, and discuss their significance. There are a lot of specific references to the Bible and the stories it teaches. Snicket showed his bravery when he wrote Violet out to ask Klaus to pray. This works in the ersatz elevator when they were trying to get to the quagmires at the bottom of the elevator shaft. The Baudelaire's surname was named after Charles Baudelaire, who famously said the best trick of the devil is to persuade you that he doesn't exist. As I read that quote, I couldn't help but think of Olaf, who throughout the whole series disguises himself and fakes his death. More specific than that, if you were wondering who they may be praying to, in TPP, Kit Snicket told the Baudelaire that tea should be as bitter as a wormwood and sharp as a two-edged sword, which is a direct quote from Proverbs 5:4. Proverbs 5 is dedicated to warning against adultery, saying, "But in the end, she, the adulteress, is as bitter as wormwood and as sharp as a two-edged sword." So if the volunteers should drink their tea bitter, they are avoiding the temptations of worldly adulteresses. Maybe, having bitter tea is an allegory for not trying to cover up sin. Continuing our look at specific references, I urge you to reread the sixth book T, in which the newest antagonist has Squalor resident 667 Dark Avenue. 667 is a number that was referred to as neighbor of the beast, next to 666, the number of the enemy. 666 is a number associated with demonology as a complete mocking of God's Holy Trinity. This 667 address could refer to the Baudelaire's ever-closeness to danger. The end of final book in the 13-book series is really where the most blatant references lie. I'll take this paragraph, and the next few specifically, to look through this book. At the beginning of the book, the Baudelaires survive a storm on a boat with Count Olaf and become castaways on an island alongside him. There, they met Ish, the islander's cultivator, who doesn't do the island's work for himself. He credits this to his inured feet, which he keeps in healing clay. The island had to take care of the island for him, avoiding responsibility. He faked his injury. Daniel 2:33 describes a dream King Nebuchadnezzar had and Daniel's interpretation of this dream. It states the head of a statue was made of pure gold, its hand arms of silver, its belly and thighs of bronze, legs of iron but feet partly of iron and partly of clay.